Hello and welcome to Couple of Instigators, and I'm back with Margaret and Jen tonight.
Hi.
Hey.
We're back, and we have a list of things to talk about. I don't know if we're going to stay on track, but I can tell you that as we're speaking, Margaret has on the most ridiculous pair of sunglasses I have ever seen. And then I look up and I see her in them, and she's like, what are you laughing at?
You say ridiculous. I say fabulous.
That's right. Okay.
Potato.
I'm a lesbian, amazing. Margaret. I don't know.
They're the Gucci rhinestone ones for anyone who can't see me, which is everyone. They're the square ones that all the cool Instagram kids have been wearing.
So,
you know.
And how much do those cost?
They cost about $1,200.
Mm-hmm. Holy crap! Really?
Yeah.
But you know,
I
your
know.
girl didn't pay that.
No.
These are my Allie Fucci specials.
Yup, these are Fucci's. Jen.
But they look just as fabulous.
Somebody spends $1,200 on those, Jen.
That's insanity.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got a much better deal.
Not to sidebar already, but do you guys think that some of these like so-called Instagram influencers, some of them have got to be buying stuff on Ally, right? Like,
100%.
A lot of them aren't as rich as they come off, and there's no way they're buying all this stuff.
And they're designer head to toe. There's no way they have all that.
And a lot of it's stuff that I have for sure seen on Ally.
I agree. I'm shaking my head yes, because I'm trying not to go, yeah. So. Don't
and
think
I feel
I'm
like
not
if they're
listening.
not, they're stupid for not.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So
anyway.
my favorite, now that we're going to talk about Instagram and that part, I love when they post a picture of their watch, which is usually a Rolex, and then they have like every one of those. What are those bracelets, Margaret? What are they called?
The Cartier love bracelets, the ones where you have to use the screwdriver.
When you use the screwdriver, right?
Yeah.
Who makes those?
Cartier.
Okay. And they'll have like a silver, a gold, you know what I mean? Like those up the arm on top of the Rolex. Oh, yeah. And then they'll have, what's the other one that's so popular on Ollie? Like
There's
it a Louis?
Hermes one that's popular.
Hermes, yeah. So, of course, you're right. They will have every single one of them on. So, dollar-wise, what would you say just that one wrist would cost, okay?
Oh, good question.
Yeah.
How much, Jen, do you know how much the bracelets are? I'm
not
totally
a clue.
Sure. I know there's different ones. There's
the Cartiers, I think, are about $2,500, are they not?
Well, I think that's for, like, the sterling silver one, but there's the ones with the diamonds on them. Like, I think they go way up. And, like, the gold ones are real gold because it's Cartier. So I think they're, like, thousands of dollars.
Thousands, right.
And I think the cheapest Rolex, like, new, last time I checked, I think was around $15,000.
Holy!
So
it depends. Like, I mean, there's different types of Rolex, but right.
The cheapest one I think you can get new is $15,000, and I think you can get them for under, like, again, depending on the model, in the neighborhood of $7,000 used from like a used jeweler.
Yeah.
But so like even conservatively, like that's probably a $20,000 wrist.
It's crazy
with all that stuff on it.
Can't even.
Right. So people post. I mean, I've seen it, and of course, it's like their wrist on the steering wheel of their Bentley with, all of that on there. And those ones, if you're driving a Bentley, I don't know, how you're going to, like, you sit in your friends or something and take a picture with all your Ollie stuff on? Like, with all your fake bracelets?
No, it's insane.
I don't know. But it happens, and I do think that it's ridiculous. It really is, to spend that kind of money. But have you gotten any other good scores, Margaret?
Debating between Louis Vuitton bags right now.
Okay.
I really, really want one, but then am I just like, everybody has one. Why should I get one?
Right.
So, what do you think?
I think, okay, here's my question. Right now, our dollar is really strong.
Compared to what? The Chinese dollar?
No, isn't ours worth a lot more right now?
Than the Canadian dollar?
Yeah.
Yes.
What would happen, though, like, are Louis Vuitton bags more expensive in Canada, or do a lot of Americans go and just, like, buy a lot of stuff because it's a good deal?
Think with the duty and stuff, it winds up costing the same.
Okay.
Because I tried that. I was looking for a new canopy for my deck, and the price it was going to be on Amazon, I tried to get Teresa to order it from me from the States and ship it to me because I thought I was being sneaky and I would save money.
Right.
And like to the penny, it came out to the exact same amount.
Of what you would be paying.
It didn't matter. She ordered it in the
Canadian.
States or I ordered it here.
Okay. You know, I always wondered that because when I was just in Canada a couple weeks ago, and I was thinking, I wonder if I would get a better deal if I bought my Apple Watch there with the exchange. But
it might if you don't declare it coming back over. I don't know what it's like for you guys. For us, we get killed with the duty.
Right. True. So I would pay that unless I said something at the border to try. And you can get like a tax exemption and they return your tax money or whatever. That sounds
We
like
can
a pain
do
in
that
the butt.
for the lottery.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like if you win big in Vegas or somewhere like that, you because they'll tax you, I guess, in the States, and we don't pay tax on lottery winnings here. So they'll tax you leaving the States, but there's a lot of firms here that'll fight it for you.
Oh, okay. So if it's huge money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and get you your money back that you would have paid in the taxes.
And you would get a lawyer for that.
Yeah.
So it would have to be a lot of money because the lawyer's got to make their cut.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I never thought of that either. See the things I'm learning. Oh, you know, and also I thought about this article I was reading about people on Instagram that are very hungry for attention. And they're faking these vacations by using the apps that you can cut yourself out. And then you stick yourself. One person in this picture, they've stuck themselves behind the Great Wall of China. But the original, they're just like standing in their backyard.
Oh my God.
So, Fake a Vacation, which is a company that founded it in 2017 and just simply opened up because there was a demand for people faking these vacations on their social media platforms. So, what you do is you order photo packages online from them, and they will perfectly, pick photos to set you in the backdrop. Like this one guy is a picture of him sitting on a fence, and they cut it out, and he looks like he's sitting somewhere tropical.
And what country did you say this was in?
No, it's here. There's a company here.
Oh, it's here. Oh,
I
thought, okay, right. Because I watched this documentary about, I think they do it in Japan and China.
Okay.
And they build like almost kind of like Epcot at Disney, or like if you've ever been to like Paris in Vegas, how it like they try to make it look like the place.
Right.
I mean, it's kind of cheesy, but they have these places, and in this documentary I saw, it was mainly for weddings, but people wanted it to look like they were getting married in Europe, even though they're in China.
Right.
And they like take these pictures in these fake setups, and it's just kind of wild.
That's
so
insane.
it's also like in Vegas, you have, if you go to the outside of the Venetian, it does look like you're in Italy.
I mean, kind of. Like, none of the places I just listed really look like Europe. Like, they're all too clean and new. But
oh, right, but they're trying to build them and replicate it.
Yeah, like even the ones this documentary I saw, like it looks like Epcot. But
well, have you seen that private jet thing?
No.
Yes.
It's like a mock plane, and you can go sit in it and take photos. I think they do a full photo shoot while you're in it. It makes look like you're on a
plane, or is it actually a jet that they just let you, like, charge you by the hour to take pictures?
It might be a real one, but like you literally don't go anywhere. You sit in it just to take pictures, so Selfies. It looks like you're on a private plane.
Yes, I saw that.
It's freaking insane.
Right, you could rent the private jet just to sit on it.
I'm trying to think of what, like, if I could, like, take a selfie anywhere to post on Instagram, like, what would I want it to be? Like, I don't think I would want the fake jet. That doesn't really do it for me.
No?
I don't know. I'm trying to think if I could take a selfie anywhere.
Not a selfie, but I would want, like, a fabulous meal, I think.
Yeah.
Because I never eat anything fancy, so I would just want, like, if I was going to fake something, I would fake a really fabulous meal. That's really weird, but that's what I think I would do.
So how would you fake a meal?
Well, I don't know. I just get a picture of a really good meal at a restaurant or something.
Oh, and then say, this is what I get it.
Yeah.
Pretend you took the selfie. Well, here, I'm trying to figure out how you're going to have your face. I guess we could cut your face out and have you like, hey.
Yeah, I could just take a picture of food and be like, oh, I'm eating at blah, blah, blah tonight.
Hey, I'm going to
Or you could just go to a fancy restaurant and, like, ask someone, like, can you stand up for a second? Let me sit there with your food. Thanks, bye.
That would be amazing. Because I really don't want fancy food. I just want, like, a burger and fries or really good pizza or something. I don't want, like, escargot and funny little, like,
or, you know what? Food. I just thought of the perfect place to do this. We took my mom to brunch on Mother's Day at the Breakers in Palm Beach one year. Very expensive, but worth it to do once in your life. And they had, like, it's lobster, like, they had, like, the ice sculpture, the whole thing. I feel like that's where you do it. You just, like, walk in. You just, like, crash the buffet, like, stand there looking fabulous next to the ice swan, and then leave. Yeah.
Well, do you guys watch Below Deck?
Yes, Jen, we know your obsession with Below Deck.
Yeah, you know, I'm freaking addicted to stupid Below Deck. But they eat the most incredible meals on there. And I'm just like, I would be such a waste because none of that looks appetizing to me. I'd just be like, and I think about it sometimes when I'm watching because they do their little sheet of all the food they want. And I'm like, all the pub food that you could imagine. I want everything deep fried.
You want
really
good
potato
pizza.
Skins. I want
and if anyone wants anything like that, the chef gets really, like, salty about it. Like, annoyed that you don't want his fancy cooking. Like, I always think how much he would hate me. Because, I just want, like, chicken nuggets shaped like dinosaurs and Kool-Aid.
Right? And, like, hot dogs with, like, 500 toppings and...
and I want crock pot barbecue meatballs. Like,
right? And, like, the best
barbecue meatballs
sundae you can make. I would also be the one in the middle of the night making the chef wake up because all of a sudden I want crazy food at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
You could not cook for me all day. You could just leave out, like, chips and peanuts and stuff. I'm okay. The chef can sleep all day, but stay awake all night and cook for me.
That at nights when stuff gets ugly.
Yeah, that's when I want the really good, greasy food.
Yeah, I want pizza.
I always say, if I won the lottery and was, like, a billionaire, I would still eat the same food. Like, I would still eat crock-pot meatballs. Like, I just don't like fancy food.
I can totally see you rocking up to a gas station in your limo to get your hot dog.
I mean, I go to the gas station in my Gucci shades right now and get that hot dog. I don't care.
That's amazing.
You know, my father loves those gas station hot dogs.
They're delicious. You know, the scene is me, you know, it's like today. I go over to my gas station across the street from my office, and it's me in my Gucci sunglasses and all these construction worker, like, landscaper guys just, like, standing in front of the gas station eating our hot dog.
That's an Instagram picture.
There you go. That was Instagram worthy.
I'm a woman of the people.
Yes. It's a woman of the people. But I'm telling you, we'll be on vacation in Sanibel, and we'll be like, what are we doing for dinner? All these beautiful restaurants to go to. And my dad's like, will you just go up to the 7-Eleven and give me a hot dog with mustard and onions? I'm like, Dad, that's what I want for dinner.